For the last 6 years of doing YouTube, I've used this laptop, an ASUS A53S. Has a second gen i7 in it with 750 gigabyte hard drive and a GeForce 610M graphics card. And it's worked really good, especially when I started with YouTube. It was at 720p, all my videos. And since then I've moved up to 1080, and the operating systems have gone up a lot more. I've switched from Windows to Linux probably about 4 or 5 years ago. So it's been a great little workhorse, but it's getting old. So thanks to everyone that has watched my videos and has allowed the ads to run and everything, because of that, I can finally upgrade. So today came in the mail an upgrade. Oh yeah, this is the ASUS ROG Republic of Gamers Strix. Exactly which model number was it? This is the GL503V. This has 15.6 inch full HD screen, video RAM 4 gigabytes. I think it's the Nvidia 1050 if I remember correctly. And this comes with the Intel i7 7th generation 7700 HQ. So we're going from 2nd gen to 7th gen. It's going to be much better. Let's see here, 16 gigs of RAM, and there is one more slot available on here, so I could add another 16 and make 32 if I really need to. Most of my video editing, I never even use 16 gigs under Linux right now, so that should be good for what I need to do. Of course, it has wireless LAN, AC 2x2, so that's much better. One USB 2.0, 3 USB 3.0s, one USB 3.1, but it does not have that Thunderbolt. But I don't really need it anyway, so I saved money there. Windows 10 64-bit, we'll get to that in a minute. Power cord, language, US, yeah, go figure. And accessory, 4-cell, 64 watt-hour battery. This is going to be a heck of an upgrade. So let's open it up and take a look at it. Okay, so I got this label down here cut, and let's get it open. I do have to say, this is one really thick box. Now, inside, whoa, okay, that opens up too. It's cloth covered. I've never gotten a laptop that is cloth covered like that. Okay, this front actually opens up enough. And here's the laptop. And by first feeling, I swear this is either the same weight or less than my original that's sitting over here. And definitely thinner, even before taking it out of this nice wrap. So let's close up the box momentarily. Put this up top here and see how I open this. Oh wow, check that out. Oh, it's even got more protection inside. This has the brushed aluminum exterior to it. And yeah, of course it's going to take fingerprints. This emblem actually lights up. Yep, that actually lights up when the computer's actually on. Let's open it on up. Wow, they even put more protection inside there. That's wonderful. I love it. And if we take a look here at the front, see, we got Core i7 7th Gen, Nvidia GeForce GTX. This should be the 1050. And Energy Star. Yeah. And the screen is beautiful on this. So let's close this back down again. And wow, this is even brushed metal here too. Republic of Gamers. Beautiful. The keyboard feels good. Let's open up the box and get the rest of it. The rest of this stuff out. Okay, you have a warranty information form. In search of incredible warranty card. Republic of Gamers. G-Series. This is just a quick guide. And we got extra compartments here. Okay, that's an AC power cord. That's all that box was. This has absolutely nothing in it. So I'm hoping the power adapter, yes, is over here. And so is the battery. Or, no, okay, that's just the power adapter. Is the battery, the battery's already in this thing, isn't it? think it's actually built in. It's not removable like the older ones. But okay, so let's close this up. I think that's everything. Get the box out of the way. That is a very big power supply. Compared to my old brick, which is back here somewhere. Yeah, they've definitely expanded over time, so it definitely needs a little more power. My old brick is rated for 19 volts at 4.74 amps. This one is rated for 19.5 volts at 7.7 amps. Yeah, this has definitely got a little more power. So, let's tuck this away. Let's take off this nice, pretty little plastic. Because otherwise I can't plug it in anyway. Tear into it. Bye. I do have to say though, this power cord seems unusually short. Yeah, that's only what, 2 or 3 foot cord or so. I'm used to seeing like 6 foot cords on these, but not bad. Let's plug that into there. Let's plug this. Oh, take the protectors off. Plug this on over in here. Do we get any LEDs on this thing to say, hey, I'm working, or is it just working? Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on it. So, let's undo this. Here's my barrel jack that can probably handle over 100 watts. Now, if we look on here, we have a Kensington lock on this side. USB, I think that's USB 2. This says super speed on it, but it's not blue. There's your 3.1. There's your SD card reader. And on this side, super speed. Yeah, so these are just USB 3. HDMI. Oh, that's display port, I think. Gigabit Ethernet, and there's your DCN, and your combination headphone and microphone all in one shot there. So let's plug this on in. And we have a little orange LED up here saying that it's already charging, which I can't get on screen right now. There we go. Little orange LED right there saying it's charging. So let's pop it open. Watch out for my power supply cables there. And turn it on. Ooh, the keyboard flash. And let's readjust here just a little bit. That is one colorful keyboard. Now I'm used to having a trackball, so I will have to transfer my little dongle over eventually. But for right now, let's just get the initial setup done. And that screen is really crisp compared to my old one. Wow. I remember this screen was, I think it's like 1280 by 800 or something like that. This screen is a full 1080 by, or 1920 by 1080. This is a true 1080p screen. I didn't want to pay the extra for 4K because I have no reason for 4K, at least for another 4 or 5 years. So I wanted to keep within a budget and not get extra stuff that I did not need. Basically, the biggest thing I needed was the newer i7 7th gen processor to do a lot of the rendering for my videos, and this is what it has. There we go. Oh, that mouse. Now see, I usually don't like trackpads, and so far this one's actually a lot more responsive than this one. This one on this laptop, I turned it off a long time ago. I'm still going to use my trackball though.
Hi there, I'm Cortana, and I'm here to help.
Good for you.
A little sign in here, a touch of Wi-Fi there, and we'll have your PC ready for all you plan to do.
Is this normal for Windows 10, or is this a Republic of Gamers thing?
And if you'd like me to stay quiet, just select the sound icon. If you need an assistive screen reader, press the Windows, Control, and Enter keys at the same time to enable narrator. Okay, enough intro. Let's dig in.
Let's do that.
Done and done. You're up to date.
Oh my god, it's finally ready. Do something now.
Your computer will restart and keep updating.
Oh, darn. 3 gigabytes in internet access fees may apply. So, do it. There we go, finally. Downloading Windows 10 update. Okay, this is going to probably take a while, so there's no reason to sit here and record this one. Okay, everyone. I finally got up to 98% complete, but the thing is, I started shooting this video at about 11:30 this morning. It's now almost 4 o'clock. It's 3:57 p.m. I need to go pick up my daughter at daycare, so for the first hour, it actually went from 0 to 90%, and it's been slowly going. So, 4 hours, Microsoft, and I still can't use the laptop that I bought yet. For $1,000, I still can't use it because it's still doing your initial updates. Sure, I can click on go to my desktop, but the thing is, what purpose is that? Because now it's still busy. The hard drive is still going crazy and it will be slow. So, 4 hours, Microsoft, just so I can start using my new computer. I'll come on back when this is finally done. We can actually do something. Okay, check this out. It is now 7:13 p.m. And working on updates, 58%. It's still working on it. Thank God I do not use Windows as my daily operating system. When this is finally done, we're going to move on over and install a solid-state drive in here because it has a second spot, and that's going to run my daily Linux on it. And this is why. Oh my God, this is taking forever. And I haven't even gotten to a desktop yet. Oh my God, it's freaking amazing. After 8 hours, it's now 7:34 p.m. I got a desktop. It's freaking amazing. I'm going to continue this tomorrow. Okay, so now that I have Windows taken care of on here, I did play with it for about 20 minutes when it was finally done installing. And it gave me a desktop, and it actually moved pretty fast. So it was nice once it was installed, but seriously, 8 hours just to get brand new laptop running? That's insane. So next step is we're going to unplug the power, and we're going to install this M.2 512 gigabyte solid state drive in here, and we're going to make this the primary boot drive. And this is going to have Linux on it because I'm going to use Linux 95% of the time. So let's go ahead and get everything flipped over, and we're going to reuse a nice little pretty bag so this way we don't scratch the laptop when we turn it on over. It this way, and I don't believe the actual battery is removable in this. It's kind of built in from what I can tell because I don't see anything. But this is your access door right here, which allows you to get into the spot for the solid state drive, the regular hard drive, and your memory expansion. So you got to take off this little piece of rubber right here. There we go. Yeah, it's actually like stuck on there, sticky stuck. So let's put that to the side. Just don't dig down too far like I just did. It started messing up the plastic a little bit. Oops. But yeah, then you got a regular Phillips underneath there. So then I can just unscrew that real quick. There we go. Let's go back to the straight slot. It should just pop up quite nicely now. Yep, just regular snaps. Almost like opening up the back of my S5. So, okay, so yeah, here's our 1 terabyte regular hard drive. Actually, it's a hybrid drive. It does have a little bit of solid state drive built into it. I don't know the exact specs on it, but there it is. Here's your extra SO-DIMM for if you want to put another 16 gigs of RAM in. And here's where our M.2 slot goes. And yep, here it is. And this is actually an NVMe slot because it only has 1 pin opening. I got one that's just an M.2. It's not an NVMe, so I'm going to find out if this actually works in here or not. Got to remove this little screw, because that's what's going to hold it down. So I have no clue if this is going to work with just a regular M.2 drive, or I have to get an NVMe. And I cheaped out and I got the regular M.2 because I don't think I'm really going to need the extra speed of the NVMe. So I went a little cheap on it. But it does physically fit in the slot perfectly fine. If I can get this piece of plastic out of the way. See, that lines up perfectly right there. Let's see if I can get this screw back on here. Thank God it's magnetic. There we go. Okay, that's all I needed to do underneath here. So now that's installed, let's close it back up. I'll move the camera back so we can see the screen again, and we'll get into the BIOS to see if we can make this the primary boot disk and make sure it actually even recognizes it. If it does, then we will continue onward with the install of Linux. Okay, when I tried installing Linux on this, for some stupid reason, my USB 3 SanDisk, it just won't work. I keep getting this error on here, and I gave up after a while, so I'm like, screw it. I have an old 4GB SanDisk Cruiser 2.0 drive. You know what? The thing actually works. So I don't know what the deal is with the USB 3, and that's even plugged into a USB 2.0 port, not a 3.0, and so is this. This will not work, but the drive's perfectly fine otherwise. That one will. So let's go ahead and install Linux now. So let's get in here. F2 it to get into the BIOS. And let's get our boot menu. And let's UEFI SanDisk Cruiser 8.01. So, yep, start Kubuntu because I'm going to install Kubuntu. There's the 1TB drive. We don't want to use that because that has Microsoft Windows 10 on it. We want to use the 512.1 GB ATA SanDisk solid state drive. So that's what we're going to use. And we want to use the entire disk. And I don't need to do any crazy encryption or anything else like that. Okay, honestly, that took about 5 minutes and we are done now. So let's go ahead and restart. Let's go ahead and restart again. Let me just make sure it's set to boot up on the solid state drive first. Yep, Ubuntu first, and then Windows Manager next. Okay, now let's boot into Kubuntu for the first time. It gives you the option to go back into Windows. That's cool. Holy crap, that was fast. Wow. That was really fast. So once again, I want to thank everyone who watches my content, who subscribe to my channel, who puts up with the ads that are on YouTube, who clicks through the links and takes a look at the products that I'm actually looking at on that I link to either eBay or Amazon. Trust me, it all helps, and that's how I can continue onward and get this new laptop and be more productive with my video production. So thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't like this, and I'll see you next video. Thanks.